Welcome, friends, to the Emerging Professional Series at the Coffee Corner Show powered by the Emerging India Forum TIF and a tech partner, Prime Infotech Solution. This is a special episode of Navratri, and we are celebrating and we are at Bharat Facilitation Mega Fashion Center at Jewellery Export Promotion Council, and we have with us our guest speaker, Siddhartha Himmatsinghka. He is Chief Operating Officer at GJEPC. Theme is Jewels of Leadership on Service, Strategy and Growth. With over 22 years of dynamic experience spanning industries from telecom to export promotion, Siddharth has built a distinct career on the foundation of customer service excellence, digital transformation, and operational strategy. From his early days at Tata Indicom to leading complex operations at Airtel, Jio, and now Jewellery Export Promotion Council, his story reflects unwavering growth, cross-sectoral agility, and a deep commitment to transformative service leadership. Tune in as we dive into Siddharth's remarkable evolution and decode what it takes to lead with both vision and empathy in today's fast evolving business ecosystem. And we also come to know Siddharth as a person. So, welcome, Siddharth. Okay, this is like the 9 Devis are coming down to bless for this coffee conversation episode. And we're celebrating Navaratri with you, which is thank you for that, giving opportunity. So, welcome to today's coffee conversation episode.
Thank you, Amir. Thank you so much. The pleasure is all mine. So I know we have been discussing things for quite some time, right? So it's good that finally we are meeting, and that too on the occasion of Navratri. So nothing better than that.
Yeah, you were supposed to do last month, and see.
I think not even last month. It was sometime in July.
That was virtual.
July is when we were scheduled.
And see,
yeah,
Navaratri with Maa
Durga. Correct.
So she had some plans.
Maybe yes. Divine.
Okay. So let me explain you, Siddharth. There will be 3 rounds: professional journey, personal journey, and a surprise rapid fire round where you'll be in the hot seat. You have to be witty, fun, and quick, and you're getting AI in workforce. And plus, since you're celebrating Navaratri, so I've written a book on Durga's digital power.
Wow.
So you're getting 2 books. So, friends, I'm Lion Amir Virani, host at Coffee Conversation, legal tech evangelist at Prime Infotech Solution, author of 15 books. We help law firms, corporate legal, startup SMEs, world-class technology, software licensing, and tech training solutions. So, my first question, Siddharth, for your professional journey, how has the journey shaped up, and what were the key defining moments you had?
22 years of journey. I remember I started as a back office data entry operator, if I may say, so at the entrant level. And today I'm leading a team of almost 150 people as the chief operating officer of a very big council. So I think I'm very proud of my achievements, right? So God has been kind, so I'm blessed is what I feel. So a lot of roller coaster rides in between, but I'm happy, I'm contented is all I can say.
Wow, beautiful. Okay, so let's dive deep in conversation. Customer success and digital transformation are buzzwords today. What do they mean to you in real terms?
So, see, we are talking about, say, when I started, I joined into customer service. So that time we used to say customer service. And I think that word has now evolved to customer success, right? So because people probably they took some time, but they have now realized that customer is the god, right? The customer is the key. So if they are not happy, if they don't come back, if you fail to retain them, you'll just be wiped out from the market. Digital transformation for me is basically creating or simplifying these stuffs, right? So how can you simplify something? So it can be anything, any field, any business, any operations, whatever. So if you can simplify something, that is what transformation is all about. And it's a continuous process. You can never say that fine, this is done, this is it, right? So whatever you create today, it will be obsolete tomorrow, and there is something new that's going to come and will replace. So that agility and that evolution is what is called business transformation to me.
Wow. So, Siddharth, how do you balance service excellence with large-scale operational efficiency?
So again, like I said, so keeping things simple, right? So just stick to the basics. Today we want to run, right? We want to sprint, not even run. So I don't think that is the right way. speed is necessary, but quality cannot be compromised at all. So speed first, quality always. So that mantra should always be followed, right? And stick to the basics, so things will fall in place for sure. It will take some time, but it will fall in place.
Wow. So, Siddharth, what role does empathy play in your leadership approach, especially in high pressure operational roles? Now you're at Gemin Jewellery Export Promotion Council, which is one of the premier export promotion council in India.
It is very critical, right? So we work in an industry, or otherwise also we need a lot of human support, right? And when we say human support, we always, there is a phrase that is used that your office is nothing but a family to you, right? So if you do not empathize, if you don't show empathy, if you don't walk shoulder to shoulder with your peers, with your subordinates, then the balance doesn't work, right? So you have to create that balance, you have to create that harmony, and if your environment is good, is when your productivity will come out. So it is very essential to create that empathy, to make people feel that you belong to the place. So you don't come here to work, you come here to contribute. So that is the difference.
Wow. So, Siddharth, in your opinion, what are the key ingredients for building a future ready service ecosystem?
There are a lot of things, right? So evolving the current things, and I may sound repetitive at times, but again, that's the mantra which I follow very regularly in my life is keep things simple. So just learn new things, read a lot of books, look at what are the trends which are coming into the market. So when I'm talking about trends, I mean the technological evolutions that is coming into the market. How can you adopt something which can help you simplify your activities, right? So keep the customer in mind always. So whenever you get a problem, the first thing we start doing is resolve the problem. The once the problem is resolved, we forget about that. So resolving the problem is only the first step, right? So while if you may cover the first step, but there is a long journey to be covered to understand why the problem occurred, how can you mitigate that, how can you ensure that it does not get repeated again. So these are certain things which you will have to analyze, which you will have to understand, which you will have to simplify. And that's how you will have to keep evolving through technology, through whatever mode medias you say you mean that.
Wow. So, when you became a chief operating officer at Gemin Jewellery, and started interacting, because you have to interact with the members, with government agencies. So, uh, in that interaction, what did you see कि ये Gemin Jewellery industry uh, what support needs, and accordingly you will prepare your 5-year plan.
So see, we are an export promotion council, right? So we always have a plan, or we have a task to multiply our exports, right? So whatever planning we do, we are completely dependent upon the external factors, the demand side, so the supplier side, plus the political factors also. So that there are a lot of new things which have happened, the US tariff things, etc., etc. So things those are beyond our controls, we cannot control. So we our all our strategies are very very agile, right? So while the only target is how do we multiply our exports. So we keep a tab on the new market, we keep a tab on the new products that are evolving, we keep a tab on what new things can we facilitate. And one thing that we continuously keep doing is create new exporters, right? So there are a lot of government procedures and processes which are very lengthy, which takes a lot of time, right? So we as a policy advisor to the government, we also advise the government how do we simplify those policies which becomes friendly to the customers, so that the new people, the new generation, they start participating in export. So these are certain things that we keep that in mind, right? Plus if you look at the trends now, the jewelry market is also evolving, right? So the market is growing at a very steep rate. I'm not talking about the export market, but overall the market is growing at a very very steep rate. There are various new products which are coming in. Jewelry as a product in Indian culture, if we talk about, when there is a happy moment, we need a jewelry. When there is a sad moment, we need a jewelry. So jewelry is not a fashion accessory, it is an emotion to the Indians, right? So we should understand that how do you utilize that emotions, plus how do you basically use that as a fashion accessory also. So it's a package for them. And secondly, jewelry was earlier associated with women. It is no longer associated with women. The men jewelry section is also growing like anything, right? So there is a lot of scope out there. So there are a lot of things which are evolving, and that's how we are just trying to figure out how do we promote that and how do we take that ahead.
Beautiful. So, what design trends do you see in this year in the gem and jewelry?
Right. So, like I said, men's jewelry is something which is evolving, right? So there are, and you look at the latest trends. There are so many fashion jewelries which are coming in, which are fitness jewelries also. There are rings which you wear, which gives you your health report, etc. So there are watches which are digital watches, which are now coming with jewelry bands, etc. So jewelry is now getting into all these spaces. It is not limited to women accessories, I must say. So it is getting into all kind of things. There are precious metals which are probably going to be used beyond creating jewelries also, right? So for utility purpose. So those things also we may see at a future date very soon. So some research and some activities are happening in that space as well.
Wow. So that was the design part. Now let's come to the technology, like AI and other digital tools have been impacting. So all the industries. So how is it impacting the gem and jewelry?
So basically, there is a myth, I may say, within the general public that jewelry segment is a completely human-based segment, right? So there are karigars, there are artisans who make that jewelry, etc., etc. No, that's not the case. There are machines, there are some very fine technology, best of the class technology, which is available for the industry, which has simplified a lot of activities, a lot of works. Today, major designings are happening on the computers. There are machines which are used to create these jewelry, manufacture those jewelries, and it is only evolving, right? And that's how you are seeing the production is also multiplying many folds in this industry. So a little while from now, you will probably take a tour of Mega CFC. So you will realize how technology is also impacting this industry. So there's a lot of technological advancement which are happening here in this space.
Wow. So what kind of activities for the members does Gem and Jewelry Export Promotion Council does?
So I said like we promote exports, right? So that is one. So we identify big retailers and people who are willing to explore the export market. So we do a complete assistance to them. How can they explore the market based on the products? That's number one. We do a lot of members outreach programs where we update the members about government policies, about the facilities the council is providing. So these are primarily two things that we do. Plus, we do through the member outreach program, we identify what are the pain points or areas of improvement, I must say, that members require the council to intervene or the government policies requires intervention. So we gather those information, we liaison with the government officials. So whatever simplification we can do, we do that. Plus, there are many state-specific policies also which are there. So we try to understand those state-specific policies, and then we disseminate the information to the people who are working in those states, so they can basically gather maximum information and benefits from those policies.
Wow, beautiful. So as you said, for the you focus on the export side. There are what do you say, members having their showrooms. So is the Gem and Jewelry Export Promotion Council taking steps for creating customer experiential activities?
No, not really. So basically, we do not interfere in their businesses.
Okay.
Right. So we are a team which is a trade facility center, you can call it, right? So we interact with the trade, we facilitate the trade. If somebody comes to us with a specific kind of a query where we think we can add any kind of value, we definitely do that. But your showroom is completely your space, so we don't get into that directly.
So Siddharth, how does a day look for a chief operating officer at the Gem and Jewellery Export Promotion Council?
I'm a mini call center, so I get a lot of lot of calls from people across the country. We have offices across the country, so I get a lot of calls from them. So I go out for meeting the government officials very regularly. My work demands that. So one meeting takes about 3 to 4 hours because you have to travel to the offices, you have to wait for meeting them, then you have to come back. So it takes a lot of time. So a lot of traveling, a lot of meetings, discussions. You have to take updates on what all things you have implemented. So it's normally a packed day, I would say. So there are very rare occasions when we say that yes, today it's a relaxed day kind of a day. So we don't get that.
Wow. So, how has experience been working with the government officials?
No, it's a new experience, right? A lot of learnings. Where before coming to this industry or this organization, I never knew that government does so much of work for the industry, right? So they have so many policies which people are not aware about, and these policies are all to create industry, to create manpower, to facilitate the trade. So the government is doing a lot of things, but I think there's awareness which is missing. So if we manage to create that awareness, we definitely are going to succeed in this industry or any industry for that matter.
Wow. Now that was the government part. Let's come to the Gem and Jewellery Export Promotion Council. What do you say? Executive committee, the stakeholders. How is your? What are the key elements? Like you're being the leadership position and you're interacting with the stakeholders. So, what are the key elements for young who has reached your level and wants to enter a field of a EPC, Export Promotion Council?
No, there are a lot of people who are there in this thing. So there are two elements to the question that you said, committee members, right? So our committee members are basically leaders in this industry. So they are all into this industry for quite some time. So we all every day we interact with them. There's a lot of learning that we gather as a council is all I can say, right? Because second is, let's talk about the new generation. There are a lot of people who are coming into this. Primarily, I can say that most of them belong to the same families, right? But they are coming into this business with a new mindset, right? And hence you see this lot of segment change, product change is happening. Lightweight jewelry section, men's jewelry section. These are nothing but these are all new ideas, new thoughts which has taken over. The technology which is coming in. This is all coming from the new brains, right? So the next generation is also looking very positive about this is all I can say, right? So while there is always a diversification also, but the industry is growing and this industry is attracting talents.
Wow. So, in your interaction with, because you said about the new generation, what about your experience interacting with the older generation?
So like I said, I answered that question also. They are the leaders, they're the pioneers of the industry, right? Lot of learnings. You talk to them about anything, they know the processes, they know the policies, they know everything about the business, right? So that is where we learn. So they know what are the problem areas, they know what are the probable solutions. So without their guidance, we cannot proceed further. So they act as a guiding force for us also.
Wow. That's a lot of learnings you are, and through coffee also I'm learning a lot because 500 coffee speakers have contributed in this journey. So this is also because there are generations of family members you're dealing with,
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
and these are all memories.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. So now you're also interacting with अपना ये into exports. So there is cross-cultural interactions. So what are the key elements for a cross-cultural interaction according to you?
Again, so see, we do not interact directly with the buyers there. Again, we interact with the bodies, right? So there are specific roles given to specific people. So that happens. So there is no. Basically, in this phase, you can say the products may differ based on the countries, right? So every country has their own choice of products, own line of products that they look forward to. Beyond that, there is nothing much. It's all within the trade.
Okay, so let's go to IIM Raipur. Uh, your learnings from their senior management program. How did it help in shape your outlook to leadership?
Uh, So see, what happens is normally we study a lot of things and things keep evolving, right? So in education field also you go, a lot of things have evolved.
Yes.
So again, when I did this program, I did this not very long ago, right? So it was kind of a very new feeling, and I can say it was very energetic to me. It acted as a energy booster to me, I can say, right? So it was a revision for me, marketing, operations, sales. There were a lot of scenarios, your business scenarios, etc. We solved. I met a lot of people who were already into service for quite some time. So idea sharing, case studies, resolutions. So it was all practical training which was required. So basically, it's always said no, that after a certain period of time you should reset your button and then you should restart. So I think this program acted as a reset button to me, right? So after that, I got re-energized and I restarted myself.
Wow. So from telecom to export promotion, how has the leadership style evolved over the years?
These are completely different industries, right? So telecom, that was corporate basically, right? So this is also a corporate, but this is at a different stage altogether. So there's no comparison at all, right? So these are completely new domains, right? But again, lot of new things to learn, and all I can say is I'm having a good time.
Wow. I'm having good time with you in this conversation.
My pleasure.
Okay. So let's go to the next round and understand Siddharth as a person. Tell us about your family and your formative years.
So family, my wife, she's a teacher. I have a son who's 18 years old. Right, so he's studying in class 12. So we stay here in Mumbai last 7, 8 years, 9 years. I think I'm in Mumbai. So uh, I have traveled a lot, right? So when I say I've traveled a lot, means because of business, because of leisure, whatever you call it, I have traveled a lot, and I feel very proud in saying that I've seen the country. So I've been to almost all the states of India.
Wow.
Right, so that's one achievement I call up. Except 4 or 5 states in the northeastern part, I've not been able to, but those are definitely there on my wish list. But balance, I've interacted with people from all cultures. There was a time when I could understand people talking in different languages also, though I don't have mastery in any of the languages apart from Hindi and English. But I could understand at one point, I could understand Tamil, I could very faintly understand Kannada, Bengali, Punjabi, and all those things. So those things I picked up while I was traveling too, right? So, but now travel has basically subsided, right? So things are going on well.
Wow. As you said, you have seen different cities, not only India, I believe international also. Which city feels like home to you?
City in India, I can say there are a lot of cities feel like home. Outside, I don't count any city that can make me feel like home because I'm a very homely kind of a person. I enjoy dal chawal more than anything else. So you can understand that. So when I go out, I purely go out for the holiday mood, right? So you go out, you chill, you enjoy, and then you come back, you're back to business. So in India, there are a couple of places
Which
I want
one?
to. The Panchkarni near Mahabaleshwar, there is this place. Uh, I found that place very beautiful. It's a very beautiful place. So that's one place. Nainital is another place. Goa for that for that matter. I visit Goa very frequently. Kashmir, Pahalgam. I've been to those places couple of times. I love those places. So these are some places which are on top of my mind. Given a chance, I would definitely want to go there again and again.
Wow. So do you have a hobby or passion that helps you switch off from work mode?
Driving. So I can drive tirelessly in one stretch the entire day, right? But not in the traffic. So pardon me for that. right? So you give me a car, I can take the highway, I can hit the highway, and I can keep driving. So that is something, and it re-energizes me. People get tired driving, it re-energizes me. Along with driving, I also ride bikes at times. So I have a bike, so once in a while I take it out. Early morning I take a round of the city, and that's it. So these are certain things that I do.
Wow. So who's been your biggest cheerleader from your family and friends?
Family, my entire family, I would say, they have always supported me. So my father, my mother. So it is all because of their support and trust. I could do whatever I could do till date. So everybody in the family, my parents, my brother, my sister, my wife, my son, in fact. So that he also motivates me a lot of time, right? So that's a very big thing. So everyone.
Wow. So if your friends had to describe you in 3 words, what would it be?
Uh, I'm kind of with friends, if you're talking about, yes, I'm very outspoken to them, right? So I love music, and like I said, I like to go driving. So they're always in, let's go out somewhere. If he's on the on the driving seat, then they don't worry at all. So that's the point.
Wow. So which is that book or movie which has left a lasting impact on you?
A movie, I'm a rom-com kind of a guy. So nothing that has left an everlasting impression or something. So, but movie, I watch movies for fun, for enjoyment, right? So, I am a big fan of Shah Rukh Khan, you can say. So, DDLJ and all those movies I have seen a lot of times. So, I have watched a lot of movies of Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. So, fantastic personality and persona. Dharmendra Saab, right? So, these are people, I've watched a lot of movies from them, but not any specific movie I'll say that I have learned something out of it or something, because I have watched them only for the sake of cooling my mind, basically.
So in your which is a recent rom-com movie you have watched?
Like I said, DDLJ is one of the movies I love watching that movie. I can watch that movie anytime.
So let's go to Maratha Mandir because
It's not there anymore, I think.
Nahi hai?
Nahi hai. Abhi 3-4 months back they have taken it off.
Oh
So
shit! It was one of the longest.
yes, I agree.
Okay. So अभी Netflix पे OTT पे देखना पड़ेगा. Okay. So what's one childhood memory you cherish the most?
Frankly speaking, I don't remember any specific memory. You can pass this one for the
That's all right.
moment.
Okay. So if you had 1 week away from work, what would you do and why?
I would prefer to travel somewhere nearby,
Yeah, bhai.
unwind myself, right? So, and when I travel for holidays, I prefer not to carry my laptop, right? Because that is the case. And just travel. Go to some place, chill, relax, enjoy, have good food, go party, and then come back home. So that's what.
Wow. Okay. So my last 2 questions are reflective. One, we're celebrating Navratri. So what message would you like to give to our viewers out there?
Oh, I follow Navratri very closely, right? So, and I would like to wish everybody a very happy and prosperous Navratri. May God Durga bless everyone with happiness and prosperity, good health, prosperity. So that's my message to everyone.
Wow. So my last one is a googly one. Describe Siddharth in 1 line.
Okay, again, you can say I'm kind of a serious type guy, right? So I open up only with a close-knitted friends, not with everybody else. So that's one, and I can keep any kind of a secret. So you can trust me.
So we'll ask your friends.
And ethics to me is the prime, so paramount, basically.
Beautiful. So let's put in the hot seat, the rapid fire round.
Oh my God, that
Your
I
go-to
thought this was
comfort
the
food.
final section. Like I said, dal chawal. I think I answered that in between.
Yeah, but
That's my comfort food. I can have that any number of days.
wow. Your favorite color?
Black.
One word that describes your leadership style.
Cohesive.
Wow. Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
Your dream travel place?
Lot of places. I have to travel Europe. I have to travel the Alps. So these are certain things which are there in the bucket list.
Wow. Your dream car?
I'm a car freak. I change my car every 4 years.
So which one is in your wish list or your bucket list?
So the next bucket list I have is a Maybach.
Wow. And your dream bike?
Harley. Fat boy.
Wow. So last one. Tea or coffee to recharge?
Nothing. I like lemon soda over anything else.
Chalo, let's risk test.
Cheers.
And you did well, and you're getting 2 books. So, friends, it was an illuminating episode with Ma Durga's blessings, celebrating Navratri. We are joined by a leader whose vision truly sparkles, quite literally, in the global arena. As the Chief Operating Officer of the Gem and Jewellery Export Promotion Council, Siddharth has been at the forefront of steering India's centuries-old jewellery craft into the modern age of sustainability, innovation, and global competitiveness. From empowering artisans and expanding exports to championing ethical practices and embracing technology, his journey reflects not just leadership but stewardship of a proud industry. And since now Diwali is also coming, so new design, as he shared during the conversations, so especially for men, so all those men go out there and buy this, what do you say, jewelry for yourself and take a picture and tag Gem and Jewellery on the social media. It's a privilege to have you here with us, Siddharth. Let's dive into your fascinating journey and your vision for the future of India gem and jewellery sector. So like that, there are 500 plus coffee speakers sharing their personal, professional journey insights. And this was a special episode in person. And we continue a conversation on Monday with another speaker over a cup of coffee. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.